Alright, so it's me again. It's been a while, but I actually got an idea right now what I want to talk about, so that's why I'm making a video. It's not like I've completely abandoned the idea of making videos the last few weeks. It's just that I didn't really know what I could say or what I could talk about. So naturally, I didn't make any videos, but I just got an idea out of the blue like 3 minutes ago, and that's part of what I want to talk about. When you got an idea, just write it down. Just in this case, if you want to make a video, a certain video, just record it like without any afterthought whatsoever, because I often tend to have the problem that I have an idea and then I try to finish it in my head, and that's actually not working very well. So, at least for me, I can't think an idea until it's finished. I have to just do it. So, I got the idea and then I was like, all right, let me get my second phone. Like, I record all of this on my old phone. And let's just record it and then we're done. Then the idea is out of my head and I can focus on some new things. And that's the first part. It's important to, and I'm sure I can specify on that in another video, it's important to have a certain sense of spontaneity, so you are not too rigid in your ways of thinking and acting, because that actually helps with stuff like this, overthinking, and maybe also music-wise in writing, because you don't have to actually always think so complicated and write so complicated and thinking complicated chords and stuff. You just have to do stuff, and then you can afterwards see what comes of it. I don't even want to specify more into this thought. Maybe in another video. A fucking bug just landed in my water. Anyway, that's not the point. So the topic I wanted to talk about is how to overcome laziness and depressive moods and, all of the bad stuff. Like if you're lethargic and you don't know what to do and you kind of feel off and you sort of got the sense that the feeling that something's not quite right. That's a feeling that I suffer from every once in a while, and I think I got a cure. It's come to my attention that I feel happier and I feel more relaxed when I actually have more stuff to do. And on one hand, it sounds sort of counterintuitive, but on the other hand, you always hear like you need to have a life and you need to be busy and all of that stuff, but it's actually not that easy sometimes. Sometimes you're just lacking energy or motivation, but I think it's important to fill the time you have with activities you care about, because if I'm at home for a whole day, then superficially I might think, yeah, that's so relaxing right now and I can do what I want the whole day and I can stay at home if I want to and I can sleep in, and I'm cracking my knuckles. I shouldn't do that while filming. Anyways, all of that stuff. And it feels good while you do it. But afterwards, you're just like, so what was this day about? It really didn't have any meaning whatsoever. So that's the point where you can't sleep at night or you wake up the next day in a bad mood. So what I found is that you actually really have to be busy. I have a lot of busy days behind me, but they were all busy in a positive sense. Like I did things that I really enjoyed, but I was always on my toes. I was like working out, then I was coming home, and half an hour later I was meeting a friend to actually go biking, and then I was coming home, and then I had to work, and I had like maybe, yeah, I think it was exactly an hour to eat something and to go take a shower and go to the train station. And that's actually not much time. I think what it comes down to is you have to take the time away from your brain that it uses to overthink. So you have to fill that mental capacity with actions instead of thoughts. And that's something that helps me quite a lot with stress and anxiety and overthinking and all of those bad things. Like, I think you can't really have one without the other. They all come together, and if they're all there, and they're overwhelming. And if one of them's not here, then they're all gone. Stay busy, and don't plan too much time for yourself. Like, even if you initially think that you need time for yourself and you are an introvert, or I don't know, need time to recharge yourself, that might be true to a degree. I'm an introvert as well, or at least I used to be. I think my personality's changed over the past 2-3 years. Actually, not as much time's necessary. What I'm trying to say is be spontaneous, pack a lot of things, a lot of good things in your day, as many as you can. And if you feel like you don't have the energy, then do it anyways. Just show up, do the thing, and the more things you do, the more alive you will feel. And I think that's a good point to end the video, because those are some good closing words. And yeah, think about what I just said. I think it's a truth for everyone. And take care.